Hello, welcome. I'm Mina, and today we are going to do nice, juicy hip flow. I have got some blocks here. So if you've got blocks, that's great. If not, maybe some books, or maybe you don't need anything, which is also great. But this is just a little aid to help you. So we're going to start today by lying down on our mats. We're going to bring our feet quite wide of the mat and then bring our knees together. Let's just take a moment to arrive on our mat. And let's take a big clearing breath. So breathing in through your nose, filling up your lungs, your chest, opening up your ribs. Holding it for 3, for 2, for 1. Just let it go. Feel yourself melt into the mat. Let's take another one just like that. Breathing in. And then holding it. And letting it go. Feel yourself melt a little bit more. Let's take one last breath, the biggest breath you have taken today. Breathing in and in till you cannot breathe anymore. Holding it for 3, for 2, for 1, and letting it all go. And then bringing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little hug. So although it's juicy hips, we're going to just wake up our spine to start with. It's always good to get that spine moving and warm. So holding, or I should say bringing out your arms out to the side. Breathing in, and then as you breathe out, you're just going to drop your knees to the right, looking back to the left. And then breathing in, bringing them back up. And then breathing out, going the other way. Breathing in, coming back up. And then breathing out, going the other way, turning your head the opposite way to where your knees are. Breathing in, coming back up. Breathing out, going the other way. And then coming back to the center. This time bringing your feet to the floor nice and wide. And then just windscreen wipe from side to side. Letting your knees go. Letting your hips relax. And just shaking off, loosening that lower back. And then bringing your feet hip distance apart, closest to your bottom, maybe being able to touch the backs of your heels with your hands. It's okay if you can't, but really just feeling like your knees are tracking with your feet. We're going to turn on the back body now, really warming up our legs. So we're going to push into our feet, lifting up our hips off the floor, really engaging your glutes and your hamstrings, so turning them on, and then just holding it here, thinking about your ribs, bringing your ribs in so they're not flaring, so you're really engaging your core, holding it here for 3, for 2, for 1, lowering all of the way down. And then gently bringing your arms above your head and then bringing them back down. Now we're going to go with our arms and our lower body. So pushing into our feet, turning on our glutes, lifting up our hips, bringing our hands all of the way back. Just getting there and then lowering all of the way down. And then again, breathing in, gently lifting up, pushing into your feet, engaging your back body and your front body a little bit because you're turning on your core. And then lowering. Last one, we're going to stay here this time. And then bring your hands, your arms, so they're in line with your shoulders. Fists and stars, fists and stars, fists and stars. Moving those fingers, moving those hands. Waking them up. Really making sure you're engaging your glutes. Holding it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Lowering down. Bringing your knees into your chest. Maybe some gentle rocks. Option to roll onto your side and to come up onto all fours, or option to rock and roll up and down your mat, depending on what feels good. This might feel like a nice spine massage. Might feel horrible, so just turn onto your side And then join me on all fours. So pushing the ground away. We're going to start with some cat-cow. So pushing the ground away, breathing in, looking forward, lifting your head, lifting your tailbone, and then breathing out, pushing the ground away from you. Tucking your head in, pushing the ground, and then breathing in, lifting up. And then breathing out. And then breathing in, lifting up. And then breathing out, pushing everything away. Coming back to your neutral spine, bringing your right foot behind you, tucking your toes. So as you breathe in, I want you to bring your weight really into your hands. And as you breathe out, pushing into that calf, into your foot, your right foot, breathing in, coming up, putting your weight into your hands, breathing out, pushing back, breathing in, coming forward, last one, breathing out, pushing back. Lifting that leg, that right leg up. We're going to bring our right leg down, tapping it down to the side. Breathing in brings it all of the way behind us. Have a little peek at that right foot. As you breathe out, breathing in, coming back, bringing your right foot to your side so it's in line with your hip. Breathing out, bringing it all of the way behind you, looking at your foot. Breathing in, bringing it out to the side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stay there this time. And this time we're going to lift up our right arm up high. And we're going to thread our right arm through. And then we're going to lift up. And then we're going to thread our right arm through our left. Last time, breathing in, coming up. And then breathing out. Option to stay here. Maybe bringing your left hand above your head. That's just opening up your hip a little, stretching your spine, twisting your spine. Just using your breath. One more breath here. Bringing your left hand into your head, reaching up. And then bringing your hand to the mat. And we're going to bring it back again. So we're going to lift our leg up and then lower. And again, lifting up, breathing in, breathing out, lowering. Last time, breathing up, bringing it all of the way back round, planting it, bending into it, and then stretching back. So your left knee might come off the floor, just stretching it back. And then coming back, bringing our right leg behind us. So this is where our blocks might come in handy, just to give you a little bit more height. I'm going to use mine today. So planting them at whatever height you need, just to lift you up a bit. We're going to actually bring our blocks or our hands over to the left side of the mat. So bringing our right foot behind us, lifting it up, breathing in. Then as we breathe out, we're going to bring our right foot all of the way to the top of the mat, lengthening our spine. And then we're going to just pull back a little bit. And then we're going to just see if we can lift our right foot up and then lower. Right foot up. That's just strengthening our hip flexor. Right foot up and lower. Right foot up, this time bringing it all of the way back. And then this time we're going to bring it all of the way through, lengthening our spine. And then lifting up our right foot, bringing it back. So really seeing if you can lift it up before you bring it back to the back of your mat. So instead of sweeping it through, we want to really lift. We really want to engage that hip. And then bringing it all of the way back. Last time, moving your blocks slightly, tucking your left toe, lifting your left knee. We're going to bring that left knee to the right, and then we're coming into our yogi squat. So here, if this is too much, maybe lift your heels off the floor. Maybe you need to come higher. Do what works for you. Remember, it's your body, your practice. Holding it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Folding forward, releasing your head, your neck, soft, soft knees. Gently uncurling, coming all of the way up. Breathing in, reaching your arms up. Clasping your hands, index finger goes up. Stretching over to the right. And then come back up as you breathe in, stretching over to the left. And then coming back up. Then we're going to do a circle. So we're going to go right. Top half of your body, let your neck, your head, your shoulders go. Coming all of the way to the left. And then going the opposite way. Left, coming all of the way round. And then coming up, back to center. Uncurling your hands, releasing them, bringing them down by your side. Rolling through your spine. Coming all of the way down, planting your hands, or hands go back onto the block. Left foot comes back, lengthening your spine. This time really seeing if we can lift our foot up. See, let's have a little play there. Lifting up and bringing it down. Lifting up. This time we're going to bring it back down to our right foot. We're going to go, sorry, I'm just going to bring my hands here. We're going to go all of the way down. So lowering your knees. I'm moving these blocks out the way, otherwise I'm going to bash my head. Lowering all of the way down, coming up, lifting your chest, pushing into your hands gently, and then coming back onto all fours. Other side. Let's just do some of our cat-cows. Breathing in, looking forward, breathing out, pushing your spine away from you. And again, breathing in, looking forward, breathing out, pushing your spine up to the sky, tucking your tailbone, tucking your head, breathing in, looking forward. And then breathing out, pushing everything away. And then coming back to a neutral spine, bringing your left foot behind you, breathing in to come forward, breathing out to push back. Breathing in to come forward. Breathing out, pushing back into that left foot, stretching that left calf. Breathing in to come forward. Breathing out. Breathing in brings you forward, lifting your left foot high up. And then you're going to bring it round to the side. And then lifting it up. And it comes all of the way behind you. Have a little look at that left foot. And then coming all of the way to the side. How does this side feel in comparison? I'm asking you that because this side feels different for me. Feels a little bit harder, but maybe it feels a little bit easier for you. And that's okay. And then reaching our left arm high to the sky as we breathe in. And then as we breathe out, bringing it all of the way through. And breathing in, lifting our left arm up to the ceiling, and then just threading it through the right arm. Last time, breathing in, and then breathing out, threading it through, reaching that right arm above, if that's an option, bringing your ear to the ground. Holding it here for 3, for 2, for 1, bringing your right arm in, lifting up, and then planting your hand on the floor. We're going to lift our left foot up and down, lifting up and down. One more time, lifting up, this time bringing it all of the way round, bringing it past your right foot. We're not going to look at it this time, sitting back, reaching back, lifting your right knee off the floor, relaxing, seeing what you can let go of a little bit, holding it here for 3, for 2, for 1, coming back. This is where I'm going to use my blocks again. Option to just stay on the ground if you want to. But if you need a little bit more length, this is really good. So I'm going to just bring them down a little bit. So bringing them to the right side of your mat this time, bringing your left foot on the outside. So lifting up that left foot as you breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your left foot all of the way to the top of the mat, lengthening your spine. Maybe you need to go like even higher, coming up even higher. Just doing what works for you. We're going to come back a little bit with our leg, and this is where we're just going to practice lifting up our hip, strengthening our hip, lifting up and lowering, lifting up and lowering, lifting up and lowering, lifting up, and then just stretching into it. Same thing now, lifting up, bringing it back, and then bringing it all of the way forward, and lifting up, bringing it back, and then bringing it all of the way forward. Last time, bringing it up and back, and then all of the way forward. Bring your blocks into the middle, lifting your right foot off, coming all of the way into your yogi squat. Holding it here, remembering going where you need to go in your squat. Everyone looks a little bit differently. Everybody's hips are made differently. And holding it here for one more breath. And then gently releasing your head, your neck, your shoulders, slowly, slowly, slowly coming up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, a little bit different this time. Heel toeing your feet together, breathing in, coming all of the way up. And then breathing out, folding all of the way forward, releasing the back of your legs. Breathing in, flat back. Breathing out, planting your hands, stepping that right foot back. So you can have your hands in the center again. And then we're going to do the same thing where we lift our left foot up and then it comes back. Holding our plank for 3, for 2, for 1. Lowering, you can lower with, you don't have to lower your knees if you don't want to, or you can, it's totally up to you, lowering all of the way down. And then we're going to lift our chest, our head off, breathing in, coming all of the way up, and then breathing out, coming into downward facing dog. The very first downward facing dog of the day. And then let's having very soft knees. Just lifting up those hips, maybe pedaling your feet, having a moment here. We are going to lift our right leg high to the sky as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to bring our right foot gently all of the way to the top of the mat, lowering into our left knee, down to the ground, lifting up our hands. Bringing our hands back to the mat, same feeling of lifting from our hip, lifting our left knee up, lifting that right foot so it goes all of the way back. And then it's going to go again, going all of the way through to the top of your mat, lowering your knee, lifting all of the way up, lowering your hands all of the way down, same thing, lifting that foot all up, trying not to drag it as I just did, and then bringing it all of the way through, lowering your knee, bringing it up, and then bringing your hands to the mat last time, bringing it all of the way through, and then we're going to bring our right foot to the top of the mat, coming all of the way up into our lunge, stretching into our front leg. And then we're going to fold all of the way forward. Holding it here. Having a soft knee, your front knee can be as soft as needed. Holding it here for 3, for 2, For 1, transferring your weight. Again, this is where your blocks might come in handy. Coming into our standing splits. Holding it here. Using your breath. And then bringing your left knee all of the way down to the ground, bending in, reaching your left arm high to the ceiling, bringing your left arm to the outside of your right knee, twisting all of the way round. Sitting up, lengthening your shoulders down, or not even lengthening them down, just relaxing them down. Seeing where you can soften. And then bringing that right leg all of the way round. Coming into our pigeon pose, we're going to sit up, opening up our hips, and then folding forward. Letting go. Holding it here. Seeing what we can relax a little bit more. Letting go. 1 more breath. And then coming back up. Bringing your hands to your legs, tucking your right foot, bringing your left foot into your downward facing dog. Left side. Breathing in, reaching your left foot high to the sky. Breathing out, bringing your left foot all of the way through, bringing your right knee down, and then lifting up your arms. Bringing your hands to the mat. Left foot lifts up and then goes back. Left foot comes through, lowering your right knee, lifting up. And then bringing your hands to the mat, tucking your right foot, bringing your left all of the way through and up. Last time, bringing it through, right knee goes down, lifting all of the way up. And then bringing your hands to the mat, tucking your right foot, left foot comes all of the way up. This time, left foot comes all of the way through, coming all of the way up into your high lunge. And then straightening into that front leg, folding all of the way forward. Remembering soft knees. Also, use your blocks if needed. Softening that front leg if needed. Coming all of the way down. Staying here for 3, for 2, for 1. Bringing your weight forward. Bringing your right leg to the sky. Using your blocks as much as you need. Holding it there for 3, for 2, for 1. Bending into your right knee. Lowering all of the way down. Right glute goes to the floor. Reaching your right arm all of the way up. And then twisting round to the left. Again, the same thing, sitting up. Do you feel like your shoulders are really tense? Can you relax them? What can you soften in this position? 1 more breath. And then bringing your left foot all of the way, your left leg all of the way round. Just finding your pigeon pose. Sitting up. Bringing your hands behind you. And then folding forward. Releasing your head, your neck. Gently letting go. One more breath. And then coming onto your right side, bringing your left foot all of the way around. Bringing your feet, the soles of your feet together. And then gently coming all of the way down. Leaving your knees out to the side, palms up to the ceiling. Release your shoulders. Let's take one last breath together. Biggest breath you've taken today. Breathing in and let it all go. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you need.